Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. So with that, let's get out to the East Bay in Oakland, California. On the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And what qualities really attracted Kansas City to move up to get Patrick Mahomes? We know it's the big arm. He got that from his dad, a former Major League pitcher, but also has the moxie and the ability to move outside of the pocket and make any throw you want, across body, all the way downfield, the short stuff. This guy's got it all.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Leon Hall, the former Michigan man, in on the tackle. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Marcus Gilchrist there to bring him down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go. Blue.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. On the stop that time, Frosty Rucker. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
There we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now Mahomes. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. They run it here. Ware trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Oh, Brandon, that was a big play by the defense to keep him out of the end zone on 3rd down, so there's an early decision to be made here, isn't there? I know that 3 is awfully tempting, but I'd pull on my big boy pants right now, and I'd go for it.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr's really improved in doing since college, his ability to stay in the pocket, things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete to open things up. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Get down!
Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Justin Houston is an elite edge pass rusher, and he has the speed to get upfield quickly, and offensive tackles have to respect that. But also, he has great hands, ability to get their hands away from his body and then make a move either inside or outside to get to the quarterback.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Take four! Down!
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And that's complete to LaFell. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 41 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense, can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, Carr throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Down. 180.
Throwing again. Carr. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Down. 180.
From the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Hunt, hunt, hunt. Hunt, hunt.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, after those plays, the offense coordinator has feel like he has balance in his favor. Threw it, then ran it, both for nice chunks of yardage. Now he feels like he's got things going in his direction, but the defensive coordinator, his guys are off balance a little bit. How does he set up, and what does he plan for in the next play? Is there a tendency there he can lock in on and maybe set his defensive call?
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Here we go. Green 39.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
We got 3. We got get set.
On 2nd down, Lynch. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, the run with Lynch. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Carr gives to Marshawn. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. From the gun now on third down, Carr. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line.
Get down. 180.
Now Carr. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to the ground, Lynch, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
False start, offense. Still 2nd down.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Get down.
Shotgun now for Carr. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Now, 180.
They'll run it. Here's Here's Lynch. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. The kick by Carlson is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through. And
how happy is he that he's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss, gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Ready, blue 45, blue.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Now prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. It's the Chiefs on top early, and we're back to Oakland after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. Mahomes now to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go now.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Mahomes now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Here comes Nelson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Hey, got 3. Down. We're waiting.
They start the drive with Lynch, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
180.
On the handoff, Lynch. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
We got three. Three down. Hey, fellas, we got three. Let's go.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Get down. Blue 80.
From the gun, Carr. And that is incomplete.
Check. Lucky.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and they just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They begin the drive with Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Raiders have recovered. And now here come the Raiders. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
Here we go now. Green 90.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Jonathan Hankins able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here we go now.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding, offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Jordy Nelson now trotting back out there on offense. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Handoff comes to Lynch. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nelson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Carr now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Roberts with it over the middle. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Carr. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are back within a score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Carlson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a first down, you do it on a chunk play. Big yardage, and now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. His throw incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Harris now to return. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Doug Martin now gearing up to go again here on offense. Now, I'm not going to say you completely abandon the passing game, but it would really behoove them to get this running game going more.
That's the identity most teams are seeking. Able to establish themselves, control the game by running it, have to touch it multiple times in order to have success in this game.
Yeah, as we say, yeah, that's right. As we say all the time, that sets up the passing game. I feel like a broken record with that.
Listen, we can be broken records all we want. Bottom line is, lather up that big horse and let him run.
Down!
Now Carr going left on the option. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Down! 180!
Here's a give to Lynch. He finds an opening past the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run again on 1st down. Lynch down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result.
Down! 185! What's up?
On the give, this is Lynch. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
180! What's up?
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. It's caught. Nelson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 1st down Raiders. The former Packer Jordy Nelson on the receiving end from Carr. First down. Here's the run with Martin. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Martin. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe you get him into space and throw it to him.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Carr to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
False start, offense. Still first down.
So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. First and goal.
Get down!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Get set! Lady!
To throw, it's Carr. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Down! You're wide, Eddie! It's up!
From the gun, it's Carr. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Seth Roberts, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Still first down.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard, 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Oh, eluding the tackle. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And a right side completion here by LaFell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Carr now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Get set. Wide 85.
From the gun, Carr over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this is LaFell. It's caught. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Carr now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Get down. 280.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. They'll run with Lynch. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Now, 180.
Operating from the gun, Carr. LaFell's got it for a Raider touchdown. Brandon LaFell as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders add on to their lead.
You always admire a guy who can go through his progressions and find the open receiver. I believe we just saw that there.
And we admire him just a little bit more when it goes for a touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with an Oakland touchdown. Carlson now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fourteen seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On the run, it's Ware. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Green 90. Green 90.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
First down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the offensive unit called the TO. And now we are ready to resume play. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Ready, blue 45.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
In our game, it's been the play of Derek Carr that's led the way. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Get down.
Third quarter starts with a run from Lynch. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. D. Ford. In from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Monday, down. Wide 85. Push it up.
Shotgun now for Carr. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. D. Ford in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only 2 yards on the completion at 2nd down. On 2nd down, Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash, this from 48. And the kick by Butker is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down, 185.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That's a great example of why you don't just make a blanket statement about any player. And we talk about running backs when they're over 30. We don't expect big runs anymore. Looks like there's still life in his legs.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
A run here with Lynch. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 5.
Down.
From the gun, Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Nelson. And he's got this down to the 35. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
3 down. Down. Blue 80.
Lynch running the counter. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. And a short gain down to about the 33. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Ready, green 39, green 39.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, and that fell harmlessly to the ground. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
There we go now. Green.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, green 90, green.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Ready, green, 90.
Now it's Mahomes again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's got the hook up with Conley. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Ready, blue, 45.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. And Butker able to put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Lynch takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Oakland. Taking it about the 16. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Green 90. Green 90.
The busy night continues for Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On target over the middle to Hill. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught at the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 39 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Run, fellas, run. Yeah, baby. Boom.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
He'll get it up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for a loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Marshawn Lynch and the Raider offense heading back out there. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
First down, the run with Lynch. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
He finds Roberts complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr gives to Marshawn. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And a right side completion here by LaFell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. On 3rd down, Carr. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Here now, Johnny Townsend. He's been terrific so far. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
Here we go now. Blue for
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 87 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch, and it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does the defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
They'll give it to him up the middle. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Green 39. Green 39.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do him much good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Ware stops short on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down, and now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
The carry now for Lynch. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he finds Cook. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
Carr now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Lets it go for Nelson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you're going to be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporate him here on this drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Caught here by Conley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
shotgun snap to Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Frosty Rucker able to get him for a loss of about 3. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Conley. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start the drive with Lynch. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. They'll run again with Lynch, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Here's Carr to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. On the handoff, Lynch. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Get set. 180.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Lynch, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Get down. 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. On the give, this is Lynch. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, that's Lynch, and they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight, but I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, you got a guy over 150 yards. Keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. One final try from Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.